I know better. You'd think after 14 years I'd know better. I really do. All right. So hello world. This is Barbie Lee. This is Shake Talk, and we are working with the law. Woo! I just totally made that all bounce around. Sorry about that. All right. So this is the book by Raymond Holliwell, and to be a part of it, like I said, I'll post the link to sign up for our emails and all that kind of stuff. So today we're going to look at chapter 1. You can see I already tagged, and that's only like the first 5 or 6 pages of chapter 1. So chapter 1 is working the law. Okay, working the law. And it opens with a Bible quote. The Lord God made the earth and the heavens and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. So the Lord God made the earth and the heavens and every plant in the field before it was on the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. Thoughts become things, right? Thoughts then results. We got to think it to make it show up in the real world. So make sure when you're jumping in, you are saying good morning to me, because that's the only polite thing to do. It's kind of like walking by my house and staring in my window, but not really saying hi to me. Just saying that's how I feel. Okay. I didn't have a late night snack last night, so I woke up extra hungry this morning. So I love my shake, especially when I'm extra hungry. All right. So it says, a fatalistic belief is contagious. And when man submits to its influence, believing that the circumstances around him are stronger than the power within him, that man is defeated before the race is won. Sorry, the race is run with an R. So I'll say it again. A fatalistic belief is contagious, and when man submits to its influence, believing that the circumstances around him are stronger than the power within him, that man is defeated before the race is even run. This is what working with the law really means, right? So it's talking about, so I told you all my little tabby things, right? So I'm just going to give you some of the highlights, and then in the Facebook group, I'm going to be putting some of these quotes and the pages and stuff that they're on for us to really get into and talk about, and really, this is where we're going to do the work, okay? So it says, evolution and anthropology alike furnish the truth that man is responsible for what he is. He has power to control his circumstances. The scientist, on the one hand, searching into the mysteries of human life, reveals to us a wonderful world of power, possibility, and promise. Okay? Some talk about karma or environment or other external things, but really, when we learn to employ our minds constructively, we use correctly these hidden powers, forces, and faculties. This, the scientist tells us, is the key to success in living. So they give a little bit later, they give an example about electricity. Very important. So it says, so how many of you did high school Shakespeare? Right? And you're like, it was so boring, it was so terrible. Shakespeare was brilliant, by the way, totally brilliant. So it says, the fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are underlings. That's a really good one to ponder. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are underlings. So you need to look at the word underlings, you need to work. That's what doing the work is. Just reading the book is not doing the work. It's like, oh, that's really interesting. I wonder what he means by underlings. Okay? So, another quote from the book. You are the master of your circumstance. Call forth your power, initiative, and ingenuity, and be the master. Fate is in your hands. Determine it. Ooh, right? If all conditions are the result of our actions, and all actions are the outcome or the fruit of our ideas, then our thoughts must determine the conditions in our daily lives. I know, this is mind-blowing, right? This is why I've read this book probably 14 times, right? What did I write on the side here? Every man is his own designer. Build your own life. So that's, every architect and builder follows the same plan, whether he's building or planning a house, a bridge, an institution, or even his own life. Every man is his own designer and builder. Like the Creator, he makes creations within before they materialize on the outside, right? You got to make that design, but before you can make that design, you have to think about what do you want it to look like. What if life was no different? Like seriously, what if life was no different? I know, mind-blowing, right? So it says mechanical engineering is the same as mental engineering. They are both dependent wholly upon a creative intelligence. Think about it. So if the ideas are negative, perhaps the results will be negative. Huh? Did you ever think of that? Oh, I know. This is mind-blowing. And I'm only on like the 43rd line. So in my book, you can see they have little line numbers. Wait, wrong way. There you go. See, they have little line numbers, right? So it tells me where what you know, in the PDF, sorry, I didn't give you a copy of the book. You got a PDF. It doesn't have the line numbers, so I won't quote those, but you can follow along in the chapters. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. As we assimilate in mind these ideas or mental pictures, we knowingly or unknowingly exercise a power to produce them. I'm going to say that again. As we assimilate in mind these ideas or mental pictures, we knowingly or unknowingly exercise a power to produce them. Right? You know that expression, that I don't know if it's a proverb or a quote. A proverb, I think it comes from the Bible. As a man thinketh, so he is in his heart. Or as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he, or something like that. I don't know. It's basically whatever you're thinking about, you're going to bring about. Right? Oh, the quote's right here. As a man thinketh, I did pretty well. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So what are you thinking about? Right? What are you bringing about? Especially right now, guys. Especially right now. Just because there's so much stuff going on outside of us. So what are we thinking about? Right? What are you bringing about? What are you focusing on? You know, whenever any sort of goal setting or any sort of, talking about your dreams, desires, your wants, your wishes, it's always about writing things down, making a vision board, putting things around you to keep you focused and thinking about what you want. That's working with the law. By the way, that's working with the law. And when we get to the law of attraction, that's one piece of it. But remember, in this book, the law consists of thinking, the law of thinking, the law of supply, the law of attraction, the law of receiving, the law of increase, the law of compensation, the law of non-resistance, the law of forgiveness, the law of sacrifice, the law of obedience, and the law of success. So what if we really learned about all those laws, and what if we really put them into practice? What if we really worked with the law? Because that's what I'm going to do. You're welcome to join the ride. So like I said, I'm going to post the link for you to join, to get the PDF of this book, to get the follow-up emails, to get the invite into the Facebook group that we're doing. And if you really want to work with the law, I'd love you to join us. I really would. Have a great day.